Yeah, I'm sorry to say this, but your silicone probably isn't safe. A lot of silicone can be just as toxic as plastic is, with lots of carcinogenic chemicals coming out. And of course, the EU has started regulating these things. The United States has not. Actually, there are easy ways to figure out whether or not your silicone is safe. I'm going to show you what those are. So finding anything silicone for your kitchen was pretty few and far between. It was mostly just like professional silicone products about 10 years ago. And then kind of overnight, all of this really brightly colored cheap silicone flooded the market from China. No idea how that suddenly became super popular, but it did. But what people don't understand is that shit is not tested for safety before it gets onto the market. So any synthetic material, especially when it's used for consumer products, can have intentionally added chemical additives and then also unintentionally added byproducts. So with any synthetic material, the more you add heat, fat content, and washing and abrasion, the more that these elements are going to come out. There have been many, many studies finding lots of chemical additives that cause harm to the human body that come out of silicone. But here's the most recent one. So they looked at 44 different kinds of silicone molds. In this particular study, they found 112 different VOCs that came out, and some of them were in high levels. This study, and with many other studies in the past, there was a big difference between which silicones leached more chemicals and which did not. And it all came down to whether or not it was platinum cured. You may have seen this terminology on, like, I don't know, stasher bags or something, okay? But basically, it just has to do with the final step when a manufacturer is making silicone. A lot of manufacturers don't use platinum for this final step because it's a little bit more expensive. But with silicone, you really get what you pay for. So any silicone that is platinum cured is of higher quality. And guess what? They found that the baking molds that were platinum cured didn't leach toxic chemicals. It was the ones that were not platinum cured, that were just food grade. Those are the ones that leached the most amount of chemicals. Here are some brands of silicone that I trust. Again, you get what you pay for when it comes to bakeware. A lot of silicone products might actually be platinum cured, but they don't necessarily tell you, and that sucks, right? Ultimately, stainless steel, wood, again, ceramic, all of those are going to be the best options because those like leach way less than any silicone, and certainly plastic ever will.